So today we continue on chapter 12, using IT for coordination and control. Okay, so this chapter really talks about how you use IT, information technology. Okay, just like for our projects, you take them and you record them, you see, and you post your activity, you make a report. That's when you use IT for coordination, right? Because it can help you coordinate everyone else, know what you're doing. And it's also for control. You see, what do you mean by control? For example, for your projects, when you make the post, I go and I check. This check is control, right? So every company or organization now, with this information technology, you need to use the information technology in order to check, coordinate, control. Now here we're talking about this evolution of organizational applications and technology. How many people use technology? What companies use technology well, in your opinion? Banks, right? You know, if you think about a bank, they have all of customer accounts, electronic, transaction electronics. You want to pay money electronic. Yesterday night, my internet at home disconnected. I just send an SMS, bam, it works. Do you see? So one mobile SMS, it goes, it will immediately go to my bank account, deduct the money, take the money, give it to the internet service provider, internet service provider get the money, turn account on, I get the service immediately, you see. So this makes, this is what we call strategic value, you see. So for customers, they can pay anytime, very easy. Now, if we look at this evolution, do you know what we mean by evolution? Like how it started and where it's in. Now, if you see simple complexity, sometimes it's low. And now, over time, it's go high. And we've got here first line operation, past programmed, like very first level. And here is like for top management, strategic. Now, the system, if it's low and first line like operation, like transaction processing systems, you see. Now this, you make money. You make an SMS to pay your account. You get your connection back. That's a transaction process. Data warehousing. Now they've got this huge information with the bank. They have a full database, all customers, all of their accounts, all of their transactions. You see. And then we've got this data mining. Data mining is how can we extract reports? How can we make very good reports from the data we have? Let's take another example, not just the bank. If you take, for example, here in the university, the UMS system, University Management System. How many people register online? How many people can check the courses available online? You can see what are your schedule. You can see your grades. You can see your attendance. You can see, it's like one system. You can see how much you paid, how much is remaining, what courses have you taken, what courses you still have to take. You see, so we've got transactions where you can, if you make a payment, you can see it. If you register for a class, you see it. And then we've got this data warehousing. It's stored there, and you can mine it, so you can see what is your grade, what's your GPA, what's your easy. You don't have to do the calculation yourself, or someone do it for you. And then the second level here is more like management, decision making, and control, right? For example, do you guys know AW? Like you're automatically withdrawn from a class. Do you see? How does that work? That's an automated. The system take a decision. Do you see? The decision support systems. How can you make decisions based on systems? There's executive information systems. For example, you can go to the system and you see how many people you have, how many people in this class. Maybe if we have less than 5 students in the class, we drop the class. That's a decision you take, drop the class, based on system, right? You have management control system. You see, you can check the accounts. If someone is not paying, they block your account. You see, balanced scorecard. Do you guys remember balanced scorecard? Remember the 4 dimensions?
Yes.
The gauges in front of you. So if you're the company manager, you want to see how is your customer satisfaction, how is your financial reports, how is your learning in the organization, how much training, how much operational efficiency, how many orders we have. And you want to have been to some of these restaurants where you go to the cashier, you order. They say, they give you the paper. Then sometimes they give you papers, not small pieces. Then this piece, you go to the pizza section. The pizza section, they receive the order. Then when you take the pizza, they will take your card and they will say, delivered. You see? This way, anytime if you're the manager of the restaurant, you can go to the system and you see how many customers, how many pizzas ordered, how many orders delivered, and so on. Do you guys see that? And then number 3 is like added strategic value, where you can make it in an intranet, you make it a Web 2.0 knowledge management. So let's say if you, for the project, you record all of the activities you do in your business, you put them, people can retrieve them later, you see. So that's become knowledge management. Do you guys know there is a McDonald's University? You go there, you learn how to make food. Do you see? You go there, they tell you exactly how the entire restaurant works from A to Z. They tell you, 15 minutes after you get the French fries out of the oil, if the customer did not get it, you throw it to the garbage. Because we don't give customers French fries if it has been more than 17 minutes. It's going to be cold and it's not going to be tasty. Now that needs to be trained for the new people who work, right? So they've got this knowledge management. They have a computer systems, databases that writes that. Do you know that, if you take a jar of mayonnaise, they use it for 260 sandwiches. And they tell you how much mayonnaise you make on each burger. Do you see? And how you talk to the customer, how you get the order, how you make the burger, how you pay the customer, what to do if the customer returns, how to clean the bathrooms, how to make sure the lights are on, how to clean the... You see, everything they do in operations is recorded. Can you imagine? Is this important? Does this make them every day better? This make them every restaurant they do the same service? You see? So that's knowledge management. You keep knowledge and you share it and you can make training courses out of it. And then we have this ERP system. Do you know what's an ERP system? The ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. And the ERP system is like a database that has all of your accounting, all of your operations, all of your human resources. Basically, all of your resources, money, people, equipment, hard assets, managed, and you can retrieve them. You know how much you have in your inventory. If you go to, let's say some of these, you go to, let's say, Red Tag. They have an ERP system. On the system, you can see how much money they have, how much they sold, how much they have in inventory, how much pieces they have of each type, how many people, who works, when, how much they're paid. Do you see? This way it keeps all of the information you need so that you can take decisions. And then we've got this integrated enterprise. Maybe, anyone have been to Alam al-Saydala? You tell them, I want this medication. They tell you, oh, we're out. But if you go to number 7, you will find it there. You see? Or, no, we don't have it, but it will arrive after 2 days. Or maybe sometimes they can actually check their suppliers. They can go from their system and check their suppliers. Anyone have been to Al-Alimi? If you go to Al-Alimi for car spare parts, and you tell them, I have car this model, this year, this... and I want to check what is the piece that works here. He can actually check Toyota database. Do you see why? Because Toyota database, they have some sort of an external coordination. Toyota, they deals with Al-Alimi, so they open their databases for each other. Do you see? Customer relationship. You can Sometimes if you're a customer for the bank, you can go to the bank website and check your balance by yourself. You see, that's an external coordination. You can actually coordinate with your vendors and suppliers and customers, and also e-commerce. Okay, are you guys okay with this slide? Any questions on this? Okay, great.